And good morning, everyone. Welcome to this day, another warm day here in Orange County. I'll tell you all about the weather in just a moment. On our show today from the Towers, we are going to bring you Katie Howell. She is the Towers director. I'm going to tell you about their reception that is coming up, along with a few other things over there at the wonderful Towers. And they just had their Sunday brunch, so you might have to wait another month, but I know the Mother's Day one is not too far off. Then the History Center. We have a couple guests on, and they're going to talk about the wonderful trees along Aliso Creek. There's some very historic trees, and got some photos and video. I'm going to point those at you, and how you can go over there and kind of take a self-guided tour. Newport Beach Boat Show is coming up, and Lisa's going to sit down with the gentleman that oversees that boat show. I remember going to that years ago. It's over in the Lido Isle area, and it's just a lot of fun. Even if you're not interested in buying a boat, it's really a lot of fun to walk around there, just a pleasant way to spend the day. And we are going to take you to the demonstration garden out at the El Toro Water District, right up there on Los Alisos. And I had a chance to take a tour with Sherry Seitz, and it is beautiful. It's amazing all the work that they did to create really several gardens of drought-tolerant and native plants. It's really kind of nice. All right, as far as meetings go today, United, of course, has their regular monthly board meeting, 9:30, following our morning program in the boardroom. And then Third has their water conservation subcommittee at 11 o'clock in the Sycamore. All right, so let's get to the weather. Another warm day out. We should be a little bit cooler today. I think I have it down about 83 or so. That could change a bit. Yesterday, I think we got warmer than I said by a couple degrees. So I've got 84. Let's see how that ends up. It's going to be at least that today. And as you saw yesterday, there's a little bit of hazy skies out there here and there. But tomorrow we're going to cool it down by about 10 degrees, then even more so. Thursday will be the coolest day of the week. But really, it should be mostly sunny all these days. We'll see as we get to Thursday. There could be some clouds coming in, but right now it just looks like that morning marine layer. And then after that, we will start to warm up again, and then we'll get to the weekend, and you can see right back up to the 80s. Got 81 on Saturday. I think Sunday will be even warmer than that. So some very pleasant weather. It'll feel real good on Thursday when we dip down right about 69, 70 degrees or so. Let's take a look around Orange County and beyond, and just a gorgeous weather out there today. Everywhere you look, you can see is just beautiful. The beaches, about 76 degrees is their average. Everywhere else you can see is down by about, 3-4 degrees compared to yesterday. Remember, we had a lot of 90 degrees up there. Today we have the mid to upper 80s, and if anything, I might be a degree or two low, so it could actually get warmer than that. There's a little bit of a marine layer out there, so if that subsides a little bit quicker, those temps will be a bit higher than that. Big Bear, 68 degrees, and Palm Springs, look at that, folks, 102. Wow, that's early in the season for Palm Springs for sure, to get up into the hundreds. All right, hey, I want to apologize that our movie did not play last night. That is the movie Downsizing. We did play it during the afternoon. We're going to play it for you again coming up this Thursday at 6 o'clock. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Brian Rott, President and CEO of Cartmart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Cart here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Cartmart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
I moved to Laguna Woods from North Carolina a year ago and realized that I needed to change my Medicare insurance plan. I was fortunate enough to learn about the services provided by Susie and Richard White Insurance. They were wonderful.
There's no need to wait for an open enrollment for your new Medicare plan.
We are here all year long and would love to meet with you and make your Medicare transition in your new hometown easy.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From our delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I am so pleased to welcome you to JTV. We're a 24/7 home shopping network focused exclusively on jewelry and gemstones. And because we believe every woman deserves to be lifted up, we love to help her sparkle, keep her informed, and make her smile. Our viewer is passionate about jewelry and gemstones, and we share her passion. Because of that, she keeps coming back, making us one of the top retailers in the United States. We sell extraordinary products at extraordinary prices. Welcome to JTV.
Along this journey, there are stories of hope and victory with BreastLink. And we have today Sandy.
Yes, I have had victory in this last year. It's been a hard journey, but an amazing one because I was cared for by the best doctors at BreastLink. The doctors, the staff, everyone there, consummate professionals. They did everything that needed to be done so that I could do my job and just rest and get better. It's like they wrapped me in bubble wrap so I could do the hard work of getting better, but they took care of everything else.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From our delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Hi, okay, so we've got Duncan McIntosh here with the Newport Beach Boat Show. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning, Lisa, and glad to be here.
So you have a history of owning boats. Tell me about how that works.
Boy, well, let's see, I started out as a boat dealer in Newport Beach. That was eons ago, and that's how the boat show all came about.
Okay.
A handful of dealers got together one day, and we were just looking for ways to promote boating in the harbor, promote our businesses, and so we started a boat show 45 years ago this month.
Wow. And a lot has changed since then too.
Everything has changed.
Everything's changed. So let's talk a little bit about like boats in general. You know, there's all types of boats, and we have lots of pictures to show folks today. So in a nutshell, what are some of the boats that are featured at the boat show?
Gosh, we have, in terms of new boats, I just had a $2 million, about a 75-foot Italian sailboat that just signed up. It's a debut in this country. But we have a lot of boats that are built on the East Coast or in Europe make their way to the West Coast, and when they get out here, basically it's a pretty big deal because this is the first time people in California get a chance to see them, and that's one of the things the show is probably most noted for.
Now, do the boats make the trek on land or on sea-land combination?
Depends on the size.
Okay.
The bigger boats come in on deck as deck cargo on a ship.
Okay.
And they either get dropped in San Diego or Ensenada, once in a while Los Angeles.
Okay, all right. Tell me a little bit about the history of the boat show, which you had mentioned a little bit about, but what are some of the things that they're going to see other than the other boats that you just mentioned?
Well, we have equipment, we have services, marine services. Basically, there's a lot of boats we have some boats that are available for charter. We have brokerage boats, so there's used boats for sale, as well as some of the newest models to get to the West Coast.
And then in terms of size, are they just all different kinds of sizes?
I haven't really looked that closely at the list, but I noticed there was at least a dozen boats that are around the 100-foot range.
Okay.
Which really kind of sets us apart. And one of the nice things about an in-the-water show, or the unique things about an in-the-water show, is you can't get a 100-foot boat in a convention center.
Yeah, that's true.
And when you look at a boat that large on a cradle, you're usually looking up 2.5, 3 stories high.
Right.
And most people don't want to go that high to crawl into a boat. So when they're in the water, it's just a very comfortable, inviting environment to go aboard them.
Okay, and so now how does the boat show out? How's it set up? So you walk in, I have never been, so
Okay.
give me kind of the lay of the land.
Well, we take an existing marina where the docks go out maybe 150 feet from the seawall. And then we add another 350 feet to that, so it's about 4 times its original size. When it's all said and done, gosh, how many feet is that? 500,000 square feet
Okay.
of floating docks. And then we bring the boats into these docks. And
Okay.
just like it's a marina, but it's a special marina that we put in just for the show.
Okay. And then approximately how many people do you expect to show up?
Oh, we'll see, I'd say in the neighborhood of 10,000
Wow.
for 4 days.
That's a lot. Now I know we have a video,
Mhm.
and that's about the last year's show, right? So how many people did you have last year?
About that same number.
Okay.
This facility there is really kind of self-limiting.
Okay.
It's hard to park in the Lido Marina Village, so that's why we have the Hoag Hospital. We use their parking structure and then run shuttle buses to bring people over to the site.
Now we're looking at the video now. So in general, they're showing lots of different types of boats. So this is how it's all set up. Basically, it's going to be the same thing, right?
That's right.
Okay. And then I see some paddle boarders. So things still are going on around you. It's not just like it's closed off for the boat show.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have stand-up boards, we have inflatable boats, we have small dinghies, and then we have some number of boats that are trailable sizes.
Okay.
And then boats like this where they're,
Wow.
that's an Italian boat.
Oh, is that kind of like the one that you were mentioning?
Well, that was a sailboat I mentioned. This is a
Oh,
Marriott.
gotcha. Okay. And you own lots of boats, right?
I use other people's boats.
That's probably better, huh? Is it the same thing for a boat as it is for an airplane, that the happiest day of your life is when you buy one and when you sell it?
Well, you know, that's funny. In high school, I worked for the local Cessna distributor, so I did get a chance to taxi a few planes around.
Okay.
But I took a different course.
You sure did. Well, right. Well, very good. So we've got, we have the 2018 boat show, and that's coming up April 19th through the 22nd, and that's at the Lido Marina Village, which I understand has gone under an amazing renovation.
It's incredible what they've done down there. I'm having trouble keeping up with the new tenants that are coming. Nobu came in about 1.5 years ago.
Right.
So we got the greatest sushi in the world.
Oh, yeah.
There's a number of different restaurants. For about 3 or 4 years, we didn't have any restaurants at all down there because it was all going undergoing renovation. So now we're starting to see some really nice places popping up.
Great. Well, I can't wait to get down there.
You hope you'll make it.
I will try. And then
Okay.
also for you guys, we've got 2 Newport Beach Boat Show tickets for free. So the first person to email us at the email address that you see on our screen will get these 2 free tickets. So make sure you go ahead and email us as soon as possible. Well, thank you. Great information.
Thank you for having us.
And good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right. And we'll be right back after this, so don't forget.
Different is powerful, yet calming. Different is a friendly smile. Different is accepting, not judging.
Different is the unexplained, left to the imagination.
A day without plans, to walk, to explore, a coastal drive with no destination. Different is anything but predictable. Different can be good. At South County Lexus, you'll find different is amazing.
Did you know you can get up to 11% on your money? That's right, 11%. And your investment will be secured by real estate. Would you like to receive a check each month? Would you like to earn up to 11% secure? Would you like consistent returns knowing each month what to expect in your mailbox? American Mortgage Fund is now offering up to 11%, paid monthly. 11% secured by real estate with American Mortgage Fund. It's a great way to earn high monthly returns. Call 1-800-359-1111.
Did you know that we are living longer, healthier lives than ever before? And did you know that social interaction, brain stimulation, and exercise improve your quality of life? Did you know the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute offers 200 tuition-free classes to older adults in South Orange County? With over 30-plus locations between Lake Forest and San Clemente, it has never been easier to take advantage of your third act of life. Sign up today.
Hello, I'm Eric with Leak Busters, your plumber friend in Laguna Woods for over 20 years. To date, we have worked on over 2,000 homes inside Laguna Woods. We have a couple questions for you. If your faucet or water heater springs a leak, who are you going to call? If your drain is clogged or experience a flood, who are you going to call? Please call us, Leak Busters. Who are you going to call?
Leak Busters.
Who are you going to call? Call Leak Busters Plumbing and Restoration, 800-714-9960. Who are you going to call?
Stroke is the leading cause of death and disability in the United States. Stroke occurs when blood vessel in the brain becomes blocked or bursts. Memorial Care Stroke Center at Saddleback Memorial Hospital is one of the few stroke receiving centers in Orange County. We offer state-of-the-art, minimally invasive technology, exceptional and compassionate care, ultimately leading to better quality of life. When stroke happens, every minute matters. At Stroke Center at Saddleback Memorial Hospital, we offer 24/7 rapid and efficient stroke care.
Trying to figure out which of our possessions are valuable can be a challenge. For 35 years, we have worked and consulted with our friends in Laguna Woods to help organize their possessions and heirlooms. South Bay Jewelry has established trust to organize your possessions and heirlooms, guiding you with your most valuable items to help decide what to sell and appraise and preserve your legacy. South Bay Jewelry, next door to OPA in Aliso Viejo.
Well, Katie Howell is with me right now. She is the director of the Towers. And Katie, always good to see you.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and I first have to mention that our picture is outdated now.
Yes,
right?
It is. We've just finished painting the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a brand new color.
And Katie showed me a picture of it. It's almost opposite of what you see there.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It's the balcony fronts are now darker and the background's lighter.
All
yeah.
right. We'll have to update our photo
We're going to. We're going to do a whole new commercials out there.
All right,
yeah.
Very good. How long did that take?
It took us about 13 months because it was such a rainy winter last winter.
Yeah, that's true.
That it was a little bit of a struggle to finish, but we finally got there.
All right,
yeah.
Very good. Well, if you want to see what it looks like, you can coming up this Sunday because you have your buyer and realtor reception.
Yeah, this is a reception we have every couple months for anyone who's a potential buyer, like maybe you've thought about it, maybe you don't know what the Towers is about. It's an opportunity to come and take a look, a no pressure look at the Towers and see if it is for you and get all your questions answered. We have a panel of residents that every time, we have people come and they do a Q&A with people who actually live there of what it's like to live at the Towers.
And by coming there that day, they're realtors there.
Yeah.
So therefore, if they see something they like or want more detailed information, what it takes to buy there, then they can hook up with a realtor because you folks don't sell the property.
Yeah, we don't sell. I'm not a realtor. I'm a property manager. So the event starts at 1:30 this Sunday, and it's like a firm start at 1:30. We do a little info program, do the Q&A, and then anyone who wants to take a look, who's interested in taking a look, we have realtors there so that when the program finishes, and it's about a 30 to 45 minute program, when the program finishes, they go and they walk the units, and you can go take a look at whatever you want that's available.
Okay,
yeah.
And how many are usually available?
At any given time, anywhere from 8 to 15, I think, units available. It just depends on what's on the market. We've had a lot of units close in the last couple months, so there's some stuff that's off the market.
All different sizes?
Yeah, all different sizes, from studios up to 2, sometimes 3 bedrooms.
Okay,
yeah.
Now, this time around, though, there's not going to be a brunch because you did an early brunch this year, so to speak, this month because of Easter.
Yeah, every year we put either our March or April brunch, we put it on Easter Sunday rather than on the 3rd Sunday of the month. And just like every May, we put the brunch on Mother's Day instead of the 3rd Sunday of the month. Every other month, it's the 3rd Sunday of the month. So yeah, we had an Easter brunch a couple weeks ago, sold out. It was a fantastic brunch. But yeah, so there's no brunch, but we will be feeding people. There are there's hors d'oeuvres, there's great drinks, all kinds of stuff from our food service provider, Sodexo. They'll have a great spread there.
And we might have some photos of their food that you serve there.
Yeah.
In fact, there they are. Now, I want to ask on this. This is what you see on the brunch, am I right? Okay.
Yeah, those are pictures from our brunch. The pictures on the patio, that's one of our patio parties, our catered patio parties. But yeah, those are pictures straight from our brunch.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, it gets rave reviews.
However, The next brunch coming up, as you said, is Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
I'm sorry I don't have the date of Mother's Day this year.
I think it's May 13th.
Yeah, it's usually right around then. Whatever that Sunday is.
Yeah, second Sunday.
The second Sunday.
Yeah.
And you are taking reservations for that already?
We already have 50 reservations for the May brunch. Yeah, so we take reservations both if you want to let us know you're coming this Sunday for the reception or for brunch, you call our front desk, our reception desk. 949-597-4278.
Okay.
Yeah.
As far as the Mother's Day brunch goes, what's the cost of that?
Our brunches now are $26.
Okay.
Yeah.
So same thing for Mother's Day brunch. It's not a different charge for that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, $26.
So call if you want to go to the reception, the buyer and realtor reception. That is this Sunday.
And it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
Okay. So no charge for that. That's at 1:30, but they need to RSVP, right?
They don't have,
it would be nice.
It's nice to kind of get an idea of how many people are going. So we like to know, if you know you're coming, give us a call, let us know you're coming.
Okay.
That's go ahead.
Yeah, and then the number's on the screen, 597-4278, the same number you will use if you want to go to the Mother's Day brunch, and that's $26 a person. So that number there is good for both these events, but the one coming up this Sunday is free. There'll be light refreshments. You got to be there by 1:30.
Yeah,
right?
1:30 is when we start the program. Chelsea delivers a great program about the amenities at the towers, and then you get to Q&A actual residents who live there and find out.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So check that out if you've ever been interested in seeing what the towers is all about or living there.
Yeah.
And you'll tour some of the units, and then if you have more interest beyond that, there'll be realtors there.
You talk to your realtor and get it done, yeah.
All right, very good. Katie, always good to see you.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, thank you very much, and we'll be right back. Check out the towers.
Thanks.
Welcome to the Towers. As president of our association, I'd like to tell you about life here. Membership includes nightly open menu dinners, weekly housekeeping, on-call maintenance, and a range of on-site activities. Join our community of active, independent seniors. It's elevated living in a hotel-style environment. Visit us at towers@lagunawoodsvillage.com.
Every 9 minutes, someone is diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Join the American Parkinson's Disease Association for the Southern California Optimism Walk on Saturday, April 28th, and help raise funds and awareness that will make a difference. Join us at the beautiful South Coast Botanic Garden for a fantastic day filled with inspiration and hope. Register online or call us for more details.
Freedom Village Assisted Living celebrates life. Meet your new neighbors as you are supported 24/7 with licensed nurses and caregivers. We offer a loving, caring staff who provide personalized care, including medication management. Energize your life with stimulating activities and a 5-star menu created by our award-winning chef. Freedom Village Assisted Living is open to the public and offers short-term respite stays. Call today to see the Freedom Village difference for yourself.
I started Sterling Financial under the premise that there was a need for integrity in this industry as well as quality service.
There's such volatility in the stock market. One day it could be up 100 points, the next day it could be down 500 points. Well, what we like to do is be able to have people go to bed and wake up the next morning knowing that their money is safe and secure.
That's what we try to do here at Sterling Financial Advisors, is to create peace of mind and quality of life in retirement.
Your body is made for work, play, and adventure. All the things that make life amazing. But when pain gets in the way, turn to Hoag Orthopedic Institute to get you back to doing the things you love. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we're experts at getting you out of pain and back to golf, running, or yoga. Whatever makes you, you.
right, welcome back. Well, with over we have 3 walking trails and over 35,000 trees here in our community. There's a lot of history here. And who better than to tell us the history is the History Museum or Center. And we've got Pat Wilkinson and Jean Lustig. Sorry about that, ladies.
No problem.
Goodness, well, welcome. So we have
Thank
a
you.
History Center.
Yes.
You know, I'm new to the community, so it's very exciting to know that we can go back in time in one location. Did you want to tell us a little bit about the center real quick?
Well, it's all there for anybody who wants to check on any of the history that we've had all the way back to the beginning and earlier. You know, we're trying to do quite a bit of architectural research to bring some of what was going on 1,000, 2,000 years ago here.
Wow, that's great.
But the archives are getting bigger and bigger with scanning and all the images, all the newspapers have been scanned since the beginning.
Right.
So, and it was because of the CEO, Dean Dixon, who's the head of it, wanted to put some tree walks together.
Right.
So he brought Jean and I together, and Jean did the research, and I did the photography and put the booklet together.
That's awesome. Tell us a little bit about the book.
Go ahead.
Or the guide.
The what?
The guide. The walking guide that you
okay.
have.
Well, first of all, so many people came in wanting information on the trees that Dean got this idea. He needed something to hand out. And it was a long time. He wanted it done in 6 weeks for a reason, and it had ended up 6 months because it was a long, arduous learning curve. But here we are, now that we've got this first one done, the other 2 are going to come along fast, and I hope that the residents enjoy them. It's something done by residents, for residents. It's not professional. We included the tree labels. Do you know what the tree labels are?
I don't.
Well,
I kind of do. I mean, it's a longer name, right?
We included information from the tree labels.
Okay.
And that means anybody who reads this can look up for themselves using that information anything they want to learn about a particular tree.
So now you weren't solely responsible for all the research. You had some help, right? Or were you solely responsible?
No, I really had already done a lot of it because it was my hobby. The trees on the walks were my hobby for a long time because they're fascinating.
Oh, that's great. Now, did you have a history of something like that from the past?
No.
Just something you'd like to do?
I'm a nature lover and an outdoor person.
Yes.
And it was natural to come from the East Coast, which I do, here and see these strange trees.
Okay, and there are some strange trees
Yes.
too. Boy, I've heard some
we
crazy
have
things.
trees from all over the world,
Right.
from almost every country. It's quite amazing when you start getting into the actual history of some of these.
For example?
And the trivia that's involved is kind of fun.
Right, for example, give me a tree.
Well, so what should we talk about? The
monkey puzzle?
The monkey puzzle. We were just looking that up. I mean, it looks kind of like a dangerous
tree. The monkey puzzle
tree.
is on the, we're watching, are we watching any of it?
There's
Here we
the
go.
Conop and Jupiter.
Okay, there is between the Golden Rain trees, which were Russ Cortese's, our founder's favorite tree. He actually fell in love with the Golden Rains, and those were his. He named his foundation after them, obviously. So, in between them is a monkey puzzle, which is that tall, skinny tree.
Right.
Which is somebody made a comment about it would puzzle a monkey to climb that, and that's where the name came from.
I see,
So-
because they've got big thorns on them.
Yeah, they do.
Wow. And we have just one of those in the community.
Oh no, we have lots.
We have a lot of those.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Oh, dangerous.
There's 2 that look similar. The cork pine is
Oh, no,
one,
that's,
but it's a tall, skinny one.
Same family, but a different
Yeah, it's a different tree.
species.
So,
Okay.
and then the other tall, skinny one is the Norfolk Island pine.
Right. Okay.
Right, so we've 3 that look similar, but they're different families and different backgrounds. So,
Okay.
finding all this, I'm finding out an awful lot working
Well,
with
how can
Jean,
you
I'll
not?
tell you that.
With 35,000 trees, that's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot of maintenance too, which we've been
Oh,
talking
yeah.
to our CEO
And
about.
The other thing is we're doing the 3 vintage walks that were started back in the 60s.
Nice.
So these will be the only ones that will be done. The Aliso Creek, which of course is finished, and the Friendship Walk, which is just about done.
Right, so you've got a tree guide, right?
Yeah, so we'll be coming out with this probably in the next week or 10 days. And then the Serpentine Walk is the last one, which we're waiting for the trees to leaf out, right? And they're not all done yet, so it's not time to photograph them. No,
Right.
later on in the month, we'll get that finished up.
So now you did all the photography.
Yeah.
Is that a passion of yours?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about it.
They got us together because I did the work on the 50th anniversary book with
Okay.
Bob Ring.
Okay.
So that's where, and I've been involved with the History Center for many years in that capacity.
Right.
So I've been involved with the Camera Club since '04.
Okay.
So been around a long time with that.
Well, that's great. I mean, it's something that you can put to good use and share with other people as well.
No, it's a passion. So we've got a lot of great photographers in here, and Mark Rabinowitz is our
he's very helpful.
president,
Yes.
and he's really brought the Camera Club in front of the residents, which is wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah, it is. And
Let's talk about let's go back to the tree walk guide and just tell people what's inside. I mean, obviously you've highlighted some of the trees, and you've given their names, and then we have a map.
Where it starts.
Okay.
That one particularly starts at the bridge on Sevilla, Avenue Sevilla. All the trees are in United, and all these tree walks are in United.
Okay.
So, so in each of the guides, the picture of the tree that we decided to use, or Jean decided to use, is. And all the text is right next to the trees. So as you walk along, it will tell you exactly what you're looking at, and all about that particular tree that we were able to get into the size that we had to work with.
Right,
VMS took this, saw the original mock-up that we had, and Lori Moss was here then, and she just fell in love with it. So they took it over to do the publishing and printing, which we were very grateful for.
Well, it's beautiful. I mean, you could frame some of this artwork that's in here.
This was done for this particular one is our old sycamore. You want to talk about the old sycamore?
The old sycamore, okay.
It goes back, back to the Pilgrims.
Actually, it's called the California sycamore because it's one of the California trees.
Right.
And we have 7 continents, right? 6 continents are represented just on this walk.
Wow.
And this one is North America, the American California sycamore. Okay, it's right on the creek. There's a big plaque by the sidewalk, and it tells you about it. But the plaque says it's an aliso. It says this aliso, and then in bow legs, sycamore. So I got wondering, why did they call it the aliso? Aliso is a Spanish word for alder.
Okay.
The creek used to have alder trees all lined along it, none there now. And they think someone who just knew it was a tree called it an alder, but they don't really know why that aliso is on that plaque. This 400-year-old tree actually is getting near 450. Wow. It's a great famous tree, and here it is right in Laguna Woods.
That's great. And then you know that you said that there's other ones too that even date further back than that.
Well, they were around millions of years ago.
Right.
And here they are surviving in Southern California.
Right, right. Well, that's good. We got the climate for it, I think. So far so good.
So and Russ was very, very enamored by trees. So he was responsible for a lot of the plantings that were done in the early days, and it's continued.
Right.
So we don't have I think we had over 40,000 at one time, didn't we?
There were 50,000 trees planted in the beginning.
Wow.
There are pictures of the sycamore with that marker, which was put there in 1968.
Okay.
There are no trees except the sycamore. Now it's trees.
There are a lot, and you know, some cause more problems than others with roots and things like that, because we've built so many homes around the trees. So trying to accommodate everything. So.
And GRF is very good about people requesting to have a tree removed.
Right.
It's very, very seldom that that's allowed unless there's a safety another reason
Right.
to have that removed.
Right.
So we treasure our trees, and
Absolutely.
we should. They make this place as what it is.
That's
that
right.
and the rest of the great landscaping that's being done.
So when is the tree walk coming up?
Hey, this is done. So this
Okay.
is out in all the clubhouses.
Okay.
In recreation, in the library, and of course in the History Center.
Okay.
And that will be, everything will be up on the History Center website within a week.
Okay, perfect.
And you'll be able to download and actually make an 8.5 by 11 guide if you haven't picked up one of these.
Okay.
There's a video, so people who are housebound or sight impaired, you'll be able to see it online.
Okay.
And
Good.
the friendship will be out hopefully within 2 weeks at the latest.
Okay, and that's the new one that's coming out.
And then Serpentine
Okay.
will probably be May.
Okay.
And then they'll all be done.
That's great.
It will be done.
Well, that's great. I mean, it's a really good guide for anyone who does want to know about trees and nature, and also to identify as you go along, gives you something to do while you're walking on the trails.
Well, these trails, these walks are very popular as it is now.
Right.
So now people will have another reason to do the walking.
Exactly.
And share it with their friends and family.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And then if they want more information, they can always go to the LagunaWoodsVillage.com website, which would lead to the center, or
That's right. Or
they could
go into the center.
Right, or go into the center, LagunaWoodsHistory.org. That's
Yeah.
that's the website address.
That's
or they can
correct.
physically walk in.
That's right. We're right next to the library.
Okay.
So over by Clubhouse 1. And we're open from 9 to 1, 5 days a week.
Wonderful.
So,
good. Will they see you ladies in there sometimes?
Oh, sometimes. but there's always a staff to answer questions, and the walks will always be available there.
Okay.
And
Right.
And the video.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the information. It's very exciting. I mean, I've heard so much about all the trees, and this just sort of brings light to that idea.
Yeah,
So.
well, it is. It's a special place.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks, Lisa.
I will. Thank you. We'll bring the cameras too. All right. So as I had mentioned last week, that was National Walking Day, but now you've got even more reasons to walk. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.
Well, just up the ways from Laguna Woods is the El Toro Water District headquarters. And I'm standing here with Sherry Seitz with the El Toro Water District. We're going to take a little tour in their brand new garden, their WaterWise demonstration garden, right?
Yes, we're so excited to share this with the community.
It's a beautiful opportunity for people to see what can be done to have water-wise, drought-tolerant plants. And you may not have all the space that you folks have, but this can all be done in just a small space and just give people general ideas, right?
Correct, yes. We have over 100 varieties, so there is more than enough to pick from for your specific needs.
All right, well, it's a beautiful day out here, a little windy, but it's perfect. Let's take a walk, right?
All right, let's
okay. So tell me how this garden started out.
So about 5 years ago, we partnered with the Saddleback College Landscape Design alumni to design a conceptual drawing on what we could do with this space. And we got their design, and then we worked with Richard Fisher and Associates on an actual landscape architect design. And then when the funding was right and the grants and rebates were available, that's when we moved ahead with the project a few years ago, and it's finally complete.
You did such a great job, all your landscape folks, and it's beautiful, and yet, again, these plants don't require a lot of water or really a lot of maintenance, right?
That's correct. They're California-friendly, drought-tolerant, and native plants throughout the garden.
And what's also great is people can walk around here, and I certainly don't know the names of a lot of these plants. Most of them I don't, but you've got little signs all around the area. So those people who know that kind of stuff, they'll be able to look at them and understand them.
Correct. They can take a picture with their cell phone of the plant and the plant ID sign. And just around the corner is our Mediterranean garden. If you garden in California, chances are you enjoy what is known as Mediterranean climate. Though the boundaries are not precise, California's Mediterranean climate region is usually described as west of the Sierra Nevada mountains and south of Mendocino, but does not include the southeastern part of the state. And actually a couple weeks ago we had Boy Scouts from 4 troops represented that came out on a rainy day to help install all these garden signs, in addition to representatives from the Lake Forest Garden Club. So it was a great community project.
Yeah, very nice. Now, if people want to come out here and see this, I understand that it's open 365 days a year for self-guided tours, right?
That's correct. Yes, we have brochures at both the entrance signs, and they can walk through, look at all the different plants, see what they can use in their area, and then during the year we will have landscape classes and tours available throughout the year.
Now, I have to ask, what was here before? Was it just lawn?
So originally there was 27,000 square feet of water-thirsty turf and about 6,000 square feet of vegetation that we replaced. So we're saving, we're approximating about 50% in water use.
Wow.
By redoing the garden.
And people might see a little turf behind us or in the background, but that is artificial turf.
To show you that how great it looks, and with the plants around it, that's kind of soften up the artificial turf.
Now, as far as all the different plants that are out here, I may not know the names of them, but looking at all of them, I can see that most of them can easily be found at you know, the big box hardware stores and some of the nurseries around here. They're easy to come by, right?
Correct, yes, they are.
And I know from experience that some of these that I have, they can be, you can just buy small little containers. It doesn't cost a lot of money, and they'll begin to fill in very nicely. So for a small amount of money, you can really get started.
That's correct, absolutely. And start small and then expand every year.
Now, underneath the brush here, you have the mulch, which is, of course, is a good idea in any garden, even if you don't have a drought-tolerant garden, right?
Yeah. Yes, mulch prevents weeds, and it also retains water for the plants.
And as far as the kind of mulch that you have here, this is not artificial. This is real wood chips, right?
Real wood chips, and you put about 2 to 3 inches layer on.
All right, and that's the key. I learned that a long time ago. If you put a thin little layer, it doesn't do you much good. But spring for buying a few extra bags, and they're always on sale this time of the year. This is the time to do that, and it looks a lot nicer, and it will really hold the moisture in and prevent the weeds.
Yeah, and we also have a drip irrigation system throughout the property, so it helps keep that moisture in the soil.
So these plants do get irrigated water, right? So at certain times of the year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Actually, we're on a smart weather-based irrigation controller that controls it based on the weather.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know parts of the community that Laguna Woods has that as well. So that's very, very helpful, and it knows the weather coming in and how much it's going to be. Like if we get a little rain or something, then it knows I don't need to turn on right now.
Correct, absolutely. And right now there's rebates for smart irrigation controllers and for drip irrigation and to remove turf. So
where can people find the rebates?
So if they go to etwd.com and go to water conservation, they can find the rebate page.
Oh, very nice. And now, as far as how large this is, you were just telling me how much turf you replaced. It really goes back quite far. Now it's we're on Los Alisos here, but around the area, around your parking lot and the little strip that goes against the road here, you did all that as well, right?
Correct. Yes, it encompasses both sides of the driveway and the parking lot and the parkways.
What about any other material that you had to replace that was over there? Was there plants over there before, or was that
yes, it was
turf?
All vegetation over there.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've utilized, obviously you can see the decomposed granite walkways and the dry riverbeds and the artificial turf. And the dry riverbeds actually collect the water, any water runoff, and it percolates down into the soil so it doesn't run off into the storm drain and out to the ocean. So
That's a very important factor, because sometimes people in the area that have homes in the area might do something like this, but they don't account for when we do get heavy rains, where does that water go? It still has to go somewhere.
right, absolutely. And then you can also, next to the dry riverbeds, you can plant plants so that water that's going in there will feed those plants.
Wow, so it's all synergy, right? Again, people can come up here 365 days a year. It's always open. And take a walk around. There are these plaques all over, and you saw us walk around. There's one way down there at the other end. And in each place is going to tell you about that particular location, right?
Yeah, we have 4 themed gardens, Mediterranean, Australian, South African, and a succulent garden. And then we also have signage on water conservation. So, yeah.
Wow, it's like a little trip around the world.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for giving us a tour. I really appreciate it. And it just shows that, drought-tolerant plants, water-wise plants, whatever you want to call them, can be absolutely beautiful. They can be inexpensive if you start small and you got something planned out in advance. That's the key. You can end up with an absolutely beautiful, usable garden, right?
Absolutely.
Sherry, thank you very much. Always good to see you and all the folks from the El Toro Water District. And you can go online to etwd.com. You can get more information in general about the Water District, about this garden, and what you can do, even if you have a little patio, how you too can be water-wise.
Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Sean Thomas. Welcome to Sports Talk. Come join me here every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. for sports highlights, tournament news, and interviews for Laguna Woods residents and around the world. Hey, maybe even Broadway. It's a beautiful day for a ball game. Put it on your calendar. Thursday mornings, a great way to start your day with me and the Sports Talk way. Or even a triple's okay. I'll see you then.
Mother's Day is coming, and Diane's Hallmark is just the place to get Mom a gift that shows how much you care. Our women's department has gifts for that special someone, including clothing, jewelry, Vera Bradley, and Bagolini handbags, Crabtree and Evelyn, and many other great gifts for Mom. Don't forget that our religious department carries a great selection of Christian gifts and Bibles as well. Diane's Hallmark is a Gold Crown store. Come in and experience our personalized service. We're located on Alicia Parkway next to Hobby Lobby.
Hi, welcome back. Well, we have some movies for you. Starting this Friday, April 13th, we have Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Very good movie. It was fun and a lot of suspense. It has Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, and it's directed by Rian Johnson. It's rated PG-13, so it's good for pretty much all audiences. Rey develops her newly discovered abilities with the guidance of none other than Luke Skywalker, who is unsettled by the strength of her powers. Meanwhile, the Resistance prepares for battle with the First Order. So, you know, all good with all of the fighting scenes and suspense and action, and I think you're really going to enjoy this movie. That is April 13th at 2, and we've also got another movie, which is The Florida Project, and that has Brooklyn Prince Bria Vianati, and that's directed by Sean Baker, and that is set over one summer. The film follows precocious 6-year-old Mooney as she courts mischief and adventure with her ragtag playmates and bonds with her rebellious but caring mother, all while living in the shadows of Walt Disney World. And turns out that there are places like this around Disneyland, and kids are hanging out, having fun while they're on their summer break. It's actually a really interesting movie where it just talks a lot about how the families are surviving and living in the motel and trying to make ends meet. That's on Monday, April 16th at 2, and that movie is The Florida Project, and that's brought to you by Breastlink. And we also have the weather, And we can tell you about how that's going to be. It doesn't look like we have any rain in our forecast. We've got sunny days. It was so hot yesterday, I couldn't believe the weather. It was so warm. And then coming up over the course of the week, we are also staying warm today at 84 with a low of 56. We've got mild, mostly sunny, 73, 54. Thursday, cooler, mostly sunny, 69 and 50. And Friday is 78, low of 54. And again, Saturday is beautiful with 81 and 57. So sunny all week. And around town, we have North OC 88. The beach is at 76. I went to the beach yesterday. It was beautiful. South OC 85, San Diego 86. That's surprising. Inland OC 88. Foothills 87, Big Bear 68, 41, and Palm Springs 102. Yikes, 71. Another warm day, mostly sunny with a few scattered clouds, so not too much. Then we've also got who's coming up tomorrow. We have Shirley and the CEO, the new CEO of the Senior Center. We have Tony Barr with the Entertainment Update. We have the Theater Guild, who's probably going to give us a wrap-up of a very fun thing that they did last month. And Kathy Bryans with the Friends of the Village. So have a great day today, and don't forget, right after our show, we've got the meeting coming up at 9:30. Thank you and have a good day.
Managing your own medication can be stressful. For decades, we have watched you stand in line at your local pharmacy and battle with insurance companies, all to be left with the difficult task of organizing, managing, and remembering to take your medication. Ameri Pharma offers a new way of simplifying the lives of you and your loved ones.
In previous years, I didn't require any prescriptions, but now I have to take about 7 or 8 due to various conditions. It's a management problem. My nurse told me about Ameri Pharma's Med Box. I switched over. Boy, am I glad I did. It's really easy to use and it's solved all my problems.
Get your medications delivered to your door. You'll receive your pre-sorted Med Box that easily allows you to tear and take the required medication regimen at the plainly printed date and time. Ameri Pharma Med Box, the new standard in medication management.
Did you know there are over 400,000 seniors in Orange County today? Over the next 10 years, that number will more than double. So where does a senior or family caregiver go for information? Turn to us at the Council on Aging of Orange County. We can help you navigate the aging experience, understand Medicare, and know where to turn when a crisis occurs. As a local nonprofit since 1973, we serve 275,000 seniors every year. The Council on Aging, helping seniors remain healthy, connected, and protected.
Remember when life was simpler? When things didn't move quite so fast? And the world didn't seem so complex? Remember that? We do. And as the world around us has continued to speed up, becoming more complicated and still a bit uncertain, we have managed to keep things simple, providing sound, easy to understand financial advice and customized roadmaps for the road ahead, from tax reduction strategies and guaranteed retirement income you cannot outlive, backed by the claims-paying ability of insurance companies. We can be your single point of contact, a single call, a voice you recognize well, and a partner who can be by your side for the entire journey. We can't stop the world around us, but we can help ensure you're prepared for what's to come. To schedule a no-obligation meeting, simply contact us today.
The recently completed El Toro Water District Recycled Water Expansion Project has now delivered over 1 billion gallons of recycled water. The district is preparing to construct a second phase of the project that will install over 28,000 feet of new recycled water pipelines in the Gate 9 and Gates 5 and 6 areas of Laguna Woods Village. The pipeline construction will begin in early November and should be complete by June of next year. The district sincerely appreciates your patience as we enhance the water supply resources in the Laguna Woods area.
Individual care, specialized care. At Harvard Eye Associates, your vision and quality of life can be trusted to a group of specialists that provide advanced technology for the treatment of cataracts, including laser-assisted surgery, a broad range of intraocular lenses, and astigmatism correction. Come join the Circle of Care at Harvard Eye Associates, where the future of vision is today.